So now that we've examined how selective statistics are used to portray black men as inherently violent, in Act 2, we turn the mirror around. Because if you insist on calling this black fatigue, then we also must speak honestly about white fatigue, a reality visible in the very data you ignore. Because if you insist on cherry-picking individual cases to generalize about an entire group, we can play the same game. And when we do, it becomes clear that what they call black fatigue might just be a projection in order to hide white fatigue. Because the overwhelming share of America's most infamous and most deadly violent offenders, the names etched into the nation's darkest moments, were not black at all. They were white men.
Ted Bundy, executed 1989, charismatic, manipulative, deadly. Ted Bundy confessed to murdering dozens of women across multiple states before his execution in 1989, a reminder that evil often hides in plain sight. John Wayne Gacy, executed 1994, the so-called killer clown. John Wayne Gacy murdered and buried 33 boys and young men beneath his suburban Chicago home. Executed in 1994, one of America's most horrifying cases. Jeffrey Dahmer, sentenced 1992, the Milwaukee Cannibal. Jeffrey Dahmer murdered and dismembered 17 men and boys, keeping trophies from his victims. His crimes shook the nation to its core. Dennis Rader, the BTK killer, convicted 2005. Torture, kill. Those were his own words. Dennis Rader murdered 10 people over 3 decades.
Let's begin with the type of violence that has truly shaped modern America's public fear, the mass shooting epidemic.
Stephen Paddock, Las Vegas, 2017. From his hotel window overlooking the Route 91 Harvest Festival, Stephen Paddock opened fire on the crowd below, killing 60 people and injuring hundreds, the deadliest mass shooting in modern U.S. history. Adam Lanza, Newtown, Connecticut, 2012, at Sandy Hook Elementary School. Adam Lanza murdered 26 people, including 21st graders, one of America's most heartbreaking tragedies. Devin Kelly, Sutherland Springs, Texas, 2017. During a quiet Sunday church service, Devin Kelly opened fire, killing 26 worshipers before taking his own life. Nicholas Cruz, Parkland, Florida, 2018, at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. Nicholas Cruz murdered 17 students and staff, shocking the nation and reigniting the gun reform debate. James Holmes, Aurora, Colorado, 2012, wearing tactical gear in a packed movie theater. James Holmes opened fire during a midnight premiere, killing 12 people and injuring 70 more. Robert Bowers, Pittsburgh, 2018, at the Tree of Life Synagogue. Robert Bowers carried out an anti-Semitic massacre, killing 11 Jewish worshipers during Saturday service. Patrick Crusius, El Paso, Texas, 2019, targeting Hispanic shoppers at a local Walmart. Patrick Crusius murdered 23 people in one of the deadliest hate crimes in U.S. history. Peyton Gendron, Buffalo, New York, 2022, in a live-streamed racist attack, Peyton Gendron killed 10 black shoppers at a Tops Market, all in the name of white supremacy. Dylan Roof, Charleston, South Carolina, 2015, sitting in a Bible study at Emmanuel AME Church. Dylan Roof murdered 9 black parishioners after praying with them. Robert Card, Lewiston, Maine, 2023, in 2 separate attacks across the city of Lewiston. Robert Card killed 18 people before dying by suicide after a massive manhunt. Connor Betts, Dayton, Ohio, 2019. Within just 32 seconds, Connor Betts killed 9 people and wounded dozens before being fatally shot by police. Ethan Crumbley, Oxford, Michigan, 2021. A 15-year-old who opened fire at his high school. Ethan Crumbley killed 4 students, and his parents were later convicted for their role in the tragedy.
These events dominate national news cycles, traumatize entire communities, and drive policy debates. So if we apply Crowder's logic, if one individual's crime defined the character of an entire group, then this will be the story of white fatigue, starring white men. These 12 names alone could paint a picture of white America in crisis. But that would be dishonest, right? Because the crimes of individuals, no matter how horrific, never define a race. And yet, that is precisely what has been done to black men for generations. For decades, America's fascination with serial killers has been dominated by a very specific archetype: white, male, American.